is my dear friend Adrian Gostick, author of the new book, Jack Slade, Song of the Butcherbird, available at fine bookstores everywhere. Make sure you pick up a copy for yourself and a gift for a friend. It's Jack Slade. It's a Western novel. So, Adrian, tell us why you wrote the book.
Well, I started writing this book 15 years ago. I found this story. I started doing a little research on Jack Slade, who was this true character from the 1860s who became the law west of Kearney, Kansas, all the way to the Rocky Mountains, and the only law in the West. And I just became fascinated by this story. And
this was the beginning of the Pony Express.
Yeah.
And, you know, now if we have to wait more than 3 or 4 seconds for something to download, we're upset. Back then it would take like weeks to get a letter, you know, from anywhere. So tell a little bit about that.
Yeah, because Jack he started out as a wagon master. So from Leavenworth, Kansas, out to the Rocky Mountains, there were stagecoach stops all the way along. Every 20 miles or so, there would be stops for the stage to stop, and also these freight wagons. Well, that's how Jack started. He was a master of these freight wagons, and they would bring supplies from east to the west, and then take back lumber and beaver pelts and all these things back to civilization, if you will. And that's how he made his living. And well, one day at the beginning of the story, he gets promoted.
So it really is fascinating to think about how rapidly it developed and how it went from, you know, the Pony Express and then the telegraph and then so on and so on. But to your point about how lawless it was.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
and there were no sheriffs. You know, the movie show us the sheriffs. There were no sheriffs, except in a really big town like Denver or something.
Yeah. But they talk about how Jack Slade has got to go fire a guy, a French Canadian, which is near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah.
No hockey, just, you know, a bad guy. and how it just gets contentious and arguments were settled with gun play, you know. And so it really is a wonderful book. And the way that you write it, I just love the way you paint those mental pictures, you know. I was telling you as we were going back and forth, I said it was like this movie was playing in my head. I mean, it really is brilliantly written. You've got a real gift for that storytelling. Now, tell us the kind of progression and what are your plans for, you know, major motion picture or volume 2 or whatever that might be.
Yeah, I think I just want to make sure we sell enough that I can write the second one, and the publisher will put out the second one, because we have to see Jack's story through. And at the end of this story, he and this is again true, where he takes his family up to Montana, the gold strike in Virginia City, and so he takes his wife and his adopted son up to Virginia City, and he actually, again, saves the town. And this is a true story. The town is shut off by snow and ice, and he brings in supplies. And it's a remarkable next chapter that I have to tell. Jack Slade, The Song of the Butcherbird. It's on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever you buy good books yourself, and bookstores as well. And so, please pick up a copy.
And it's Jack Slade, The Song of the Butcherbird. Order yours on Amazon. So if you've got a friend that's at all enthralled with Western culture and Western stories, this one is a really good one. Let's buy enough so that we can get to the next chapter, because the next chapter sounds pretty good too, even though we know he gets hanged at the end.
Been there, no more.